Perhaps the most important aspect of a school are the strength of its relationships and the extent to which we build and nurture connections between all of the members of our community. The look and feel of the common spaces and the centre for creativity and innovation really will say something about the fundamentals of who we are and what we want to nurture as a foundation for everything else we do. IB diploma students should be able to collaborate in welcoming spaces as young adults where they can learn together and plan the activities they want to organise, take the action in groups, and get the thought partnership that they need from each other and from our staff. So, parents will be welcomed onto campus at certain times of the day so that they can collaborate in spaces where they're empowered to contribute in meaningful ways. And older students, in particular, need a place that they can call their own on campus. I'm excited to share with you how the new building community spaces are shaping up to serve these needs. Our building will be 6 levels, 2 below ground, including the gymnasium and performing arts suite, and 4 floors above ground. Our new library will take up 1/2 floor of the new building on the top floor, whereas research tells us they can be inspired by natural light and fixtures in both indoor and outdoor spaces. The ground floor on the level of the outdoor spaces adjacent to the reception will be a community area where we'll collaborate with students and parents in office spaces and meeting rooms, and is a place where community can come together over food and coffee. Now, our classrooms are cells, the reception area and the library all represent common spaces. The ground floor from the right to the left includes a reception area. So this is where you would enter. So here is the pedestrianised street here to the right-hand side, and students will come in pretty much where they're coming in right now, walk along a pathway into the front of the building here. This will be where reception is. And then we have here a communal cafe area with an outdoor terrace, a staff room, office functions, 2 classrooms, and a dedicated outdoor seating area. Now, this is a very early render from the project's development right back over 2 years ago. So things will change quite rapidly from now, but I share it with you because it shows how you can move through the ground floor. You will come through the reception area main doors here, and that will lead to a sort of welcoming wide entrance, which leads to a reception desk with a cafe and communal meeting space to the left or straight ahead in this view. The reception area has a pillar that is structural, and in this space we could add something like an artificial column tree, so bringing the outdoors indoors and offering scope for community messages. The design element of this building would go as far as our budget goes. In the cafe area, we envisage an area that can be used by high school students to decompress, to collaborate, to socialize, eat. I'll serve in sandwiches, wraps, salads, healthy snacks, and drinks. It could be used by parent groups up until the end of the first period as a community gathering space. And we think this is important as an international school where community engagement supports new families and existing families both build and maintain those family connections and find space to plan community events. The type of seating and the ambience we have will be dependent on the scope of the design work we're able to realise and will be limited by budget, not our imagination. What we would ideally like to do is to create something that serves healthy food that is practical, but that creates an opportunity for community focus and on-campus pride for our high school young adults. The cafe and reception transitions outdoors to an outdoor decking area with views towards the city. So this outdoor decking area will expand seating, expand community space, and there's actually a seating area down at the front of the grassy area here at the building, which looks towards the city. Again, this render is an early one, but shows the general look and feel of the building. Generally, the look and feel of the secondary staff offices and the reception space is slated to be wood and glass with a warm and welcoming ambiance. Wood elements will pervade this floor if possible. And there are 2 sets of stairs that serve the building. One sets in the middle of the building and it extends through all 3 floors above. And on this, the main ground floor, if we reach our fundraising goal, we can add something very special. There's also a second set of stairs here, which will remain practical. But this set of stairs right here could be a multipurpose meeting, hangout, and collaboration space in the form of steps. Now, the top floor will house the library. Significant design work on making this space a warm and welcoming modern library, which is highly functional for high school age students, is in progress and is again not limited by imagination. In this space, close thought's been given to students in the final 2 years of the IB Middle Years program who are preparing for or undertaking the IB Diploma program, all those students 9th through 12th grade. The architects have envisaged a variety of configurations of space, and the team are working on final plans that allow for silent, focused work, collaborative work to coexist, as well as high quality research and librarian assistance. The library has a deck area that overlooks the city, and it's going to be an inspiring place for students to work and collaborate. Now, questions that we're hoping to address within our budget are the purchase and location of flexible and purpose-built seating. So you see these booths right here. They are something which we'd like to add. And these types of seats, in addition, are quite expensive, but we do hope to create high school study spaces for students that are comfortable and conducive to focus within our budget. We might need to gradually add them after the building has been opened. Now, other factors in the library include the possibility of creating natural space for students to bring the outdoors indoors, sort of living walls, for example. And finally, if we count classrooms and lockers as communal space, each student's going to have a dedicated locker space, and classrooms are going to be configured in a very similar way to the new building we opened in 2021. So this means that each classroom will have natural light with windows on one side and windows above seating height to the hallway. And each general classroom will have whiteboard walls, a projector screen, a presentation TV, storage shelves. The design of these spaces continues to be a project that will incorporate staff and increasingly student voice in the 24-25 school year as we choose furniture and make final decisions about design elements. So, we know that to make a great school and to support every student to reach their full potential, we need to create welcoming spaces that invite all members of the community into a conversation and a thought partnership so that we can build strong relationships that help us to work together to maximize the potential of people and programs. Students can know and do more in a strong community. These collaborative spaces allow us to create that at an enhanced level, and they underpin what we value as a school community. We hope to further design them and realize their fullest potential so that we can nurture your child's fullest potential.